the divine creed which was to be taught by Jesus. In these modern days, therefore, there came a forerunner of Jesus who was divinely prepared by the great God Allah, and his name is Marcus Garvey.
That was deep.
He's in our book.
Is that the holy book?
That's the book.
I mean that's the holy book, right?
Yeah.
Is that the holy book?
That's the holy
Science
book
Temple
of the
of
Moorish
Man?
Science Temple.
That's the holy book.
Yes, the holy book, and Marcus Garvey's name is in it.
Islam.
That's right.
So
we
who
gonna
did teach and warn the nations of the earth to prepare to meet the upcoming prophet, who was to bring the true divine creed of Islam, and his name is Noble Drew Ali, who was prepared and sent to this earth. This earth. Okay, we're going to get into that too. By Allah, to teach the old-time religion and the everlasting gospel to the sons of men. So we had the harbinger Marcus Garvey, who came to pave the way. Purity that paved the way for love. Because only the pure in heart can recognize the king. Only the pure in heart can recognize the king. And we also know to truly recognize Islam, we must come to the realization that Allah and man are one. Allah and man are one. One. That's it. Allah and man are one, and this what brings us to let us know the resurrection is indeed a fact. When we realize that Allah and man are one, we know, this is something that we know, that the resurrection is a fact. See, we looking for, they talk about the resurrection all the time. They celebrate something called Resurrection Sunday. Right? But you need to resurrect yourself every day. You kill yourself every day. A part of you dies every day. So there needs to be a resurrection within yourself at all times. But you can only do that when you realize that Allah and man are one. You'll realize there is no such thing as depression. You'll realize there is no such thing as anxiety. You'll realize that there is no such thing as manic schizophrenic. It's only these things because of the simple fact that you failed to remember who you were. In a previous life, you forgot and you carried it over to the next life. And it keeps going. That's called the tarrying age, the tarrying time. When you think that you're getting away with something because of, Allah is merciful. He is the most merciful. And that's the only reason why you getting away with what you think you getting away with, because he's so merciful. So we got to remember that. Because, see, that's why he's the most merciful. Because, see, with us debasing ourselves from Allah to gratify our lower self, we not so merciful. We don't know what that is. See, this is why we're working. And again, we're working backwards because we're working to get back to Allah. We're working to get back to that part of us, because the debasing means you tore yourself away. You didn't just fall. You tore that back. You tore yourself out of there. Force. With power. Because you found out who you were, and you got big-headed, and you got conceited and puffed up, and you want to gratify the things of the lower self on the plane of things made manifest. When you found out you was the Lord.